Are you ready? Do you like just pure action? How about pure speed? Well, you've come to the right place. You're watching the Liqui Moly Pro Watercross National Tour on CBS Sports Network. Welcome to the Liqui Moly 2020 Pro Watercross National Championship. I'm Courtney Mims, and we're here in St. Augustine, Florida.
Sandy Beach reminds me of home, the beautiful weather, the competition, everything is nice here.
We're excited to get things going right here in St. Augustine, but before we get things started, let's check in with Kurt and Rick to see how the last part of the tour in Lake Hartwell played out.
So that is going to do it right there. It's going to be 110 Troy Snyder taking the win, but Dennis Mack is going to take second in the moto, and the overall for the day, Tim Miller charging hard in third. Wow. Regardless, it's going to be Hayden Skella taking the overall, but moto number 3 is going to go to number 116, Devin Farthing, right behind him, 295. Hayden Skella comes in second. That will give him the overall here today in Blaster GP. Revin Harris in third. And wow, what a battle here in moto number 3.
Folks, as he comes down the front straightaway, put your hands together, your wire-to-wire winner and official overall champion, Aaron Liqui.
Well, Rick, Lake Hartwell was absolutely fantastic. What a weekend of racing. And, you know, I think besides all the fantastic racing, the Belly Buster, the Carolina Watercraft Club really brought, a lot more people there. It was a kind of almost a carnival atmosphere. And with the fantastic racing we had, what a weekend.
Yeah, the two things that stand out to me from Lake Hartwell were the high-speed racetrack. Really, really long back straightaway, very, very high speeds. And then the emergence of Aaron Liqui out of Lake Havasu City on the Bullet, man. He really ripped in the Pro Ski GP class. And all in all, it was just a phenomenal weekend of racing.
Yeah, no question. Liqui wanted it more than anybody else, and he proved it.
Lake Hartwell was awesome, and if you saw that, you probably wanted to check out what it was like to get on one of these jet skis. Well, we're going to show you right now on this lap of the day.
Here we are in St. Augustine, Florida. We're on board with Andrew Hancock. Hancock, in the start, he's on the inside split. Watch as they hit those 4 white buoys. That'll set him up to go into the inside section of the course on this first lap. Andrew in second position on the inside, trying to stay out of the pump wash. Watch as they go left and right, heading back towards the shore. After this hard left-hand buoy, they'll come back, make an extreme right turn, and down the front straightaway.
The feature of the track here in St. Augustine in the Atlantic Ocean are the 2 long straightaways. Here Andrew's on the front straightaway, wide open throttle about halfway down the straightaway and just keeping it in into this right-hand turn he's coming up on right here. Now he's not only negotiating with other riders, but also incoming surf, choppy conditions as he charges back out to the backside of the racetrack to make a series of left-hand turns, right-hand turns as they head out through the Atlantic Ocean. Then they will encounter the long back straightaway, and not only that, but extremely choppy cross conditions where the water and the waves are coming at the riders from all different angles, making it extremely challenging, particularly on the stand-up that Andrew's riding right here. He goes onto that back straightaway, full throttle, pinned all the way down.
Wow, those guys go super fast, and I think we can see some of that on this stop of the tour. Let's check in with Kurt and Rick to see what they expect out of St. Augustine.
Well, here in St. Augustine, things have quickly evolved to where this is the national championship for the Liqui Moly Pro Watercross Tour. And the conditions compared to Lake Hartwell, completely different playing field for all the racers, particularly pro ski, and then the reemergence of Dustin Matsouris and his brother Tyron Matsouris in Pro Ski GP, setting the day for quite an amazing day of racing, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no question about it. We're finally back in the surf again. Love the surf. This is our first time here in Volano Beach, just out of St. Augustine, and man, the beaches are packed already first thing in the morning. I'm excited, Rick. There's going to be some fantastic racing. For me, I'm looking forward to Sport GP. The young guns are out there, the boats are primed, everybody's ready to go, and we're going to see them in the surf.
These riders are all competing for the big one, the World Championship, later this year in Naples, Florida. This is the Race to Naples. Up next, Runabout Box Talk.
Pro Watercross on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Liqui Moly. Use the best to maintain your passion. By Jet Trim. And by St. Augustine Ponte Vedra, Florida's historic coast.
Hey everyone, my name is Valentina Lescano. I'm here at Pro Watercross for our jet ski racing. We're sponsored by Liqui Moly. Thanks to them, we have our strong boats and we're able to podium. I've been racing for about 4 years now, and ever since I joined Liqui Moly, I'll never go back.
So, you want open spaces, variety, excitement, just 5 minutes alone, relaxation, a tall glass. But you can't have it without big crowds, worry, plane rides, crying babies, crying adults. Until now. Your getaway isn't far away. St. Augustine Ponte Vedra. Travel intra-nationally.
Liqui Moly has been #1 in Germany for the past 10 years in motor oils and additives. We're super excited to bring the marine range now in North America. All that experience in the performance and the racing industry translated into the marine world couldn't be a better combination. Are you scared of using your warranty? Well, you shouldn't. Liqui Moly Marine product has all the approvals from the National Marine Manufacturers Association, FCW, TCW3, and also API specs. Please refer to your owner's manual for ride viscosity. Use the best to maintain your passion.
You know, the Pro Watercross, the National Championship, they did a great job with everything thrown our way this year. This whole world's been torn upside down. They worked really hard to get us racing again, but keeping us safe at the same time. And I'm just so thrilled to be able to be a part of it. And actually, racing's in my blood, so I got to keep it going.
You're watching the Liqui Moly Pro Watercross National Tour on CBS Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Liqui Moly 2020 Pro Watercross National Tour. This is the moment you all have been waiting for, the final moto of Runabout Box Talk.
Brian Baldwin, and here we go. Good jump by Baldwin, good jump by Snyder.
Snyder might have got it. He did.
Oh man, side by side, and Snyder emerges in front.
Whoa, Baldwin have a little issue there all of a sudden. And how about on the outside? Is that Tim Miller?
Graham Hunt on the outside, 808 with the lead. Coming on to the front straightaway, Hunt makes a turn. Here comes Graham Hunt. Graham Hunt's going to take the lead. It is Graham Hunt out in front. And then Dylan Osborne, and then Troy Snyder. Wow, you think that outside split was faster?
And then Tim Miller. Followed by Brian Baldwin. Aztec Racing out of the water.
Wow.
Can't say as I blame him, though.
No, I get it. Yeah, those runabouts.
Trying to force his way around Graham Hunt.
Yeah, Graham Hunt is just riding an absolutely masterful race here this afternoon in Moto number 3. He is making that Yamaha work to perfection and getting all the power to the water. He's not bouncing around much. He's keeping it hooked up. He's obviously got that watercraft very, very dialed in here for the conditions in St. Augustine, which means a lot of high speed, basically.
Oh, no!
And Hunt goes down
Yeah,
right
he
there.
hit the sand.
Got tossed off. Oh my goodness, horrible
Look at him running for his
problem
own boat.
for Graham Hunt. What a shame. Troy Snyder saw it happen right in front of him, inherits the lead, and that's how fast it can happen.
Well, I got to say that final buoy has moved out to the point that if you catch it between, he should have backed out of the throttle. He could have surfed around, used it as a berm, and drove away, but a little bit too much adrenaline, and darn it, he's mounted back on it.
They were having that happen every single lap. They were hitting that incoming wave on that right-hand turn, and it finally caught him. You know, it worked inside just enough to get him, and he got nailed and got thrown off the ski, and now Troy Snyder is the beneficiary.
Tim Miller pushing hard. And we've got lappers in front of him, folks. Oh, it couldn't come any closer. And these lappers, you know what they're going to do?
Oh.
They're going to allow Brian Baldwin to catch up to the front, too. Oh, my goodness.
And Snyder just went wide around a turn, allowed Miller to catch him a little bit more. They go to the back straightaway for the final time. High speed horsepower warfare down this long back straightaway. Miller goes outside of the pump wash of Snyder and tries to narrow the gap real tight here as they come around for the final time.
Miller going inside. He does. Miller taking the inside split.
Oh,
in
man.
front of Snyder. That could be a mistake. Miller's got to have a perfect inside move. Let's watch and see what happens. Here comes your leader on the outside. Oh, and he's stuck. Miller's going to win. Nope, Brian Baldwin is going to win.
Unbelievable.
Brian Baldwin with the win. Tim Miller on his boat in second, and Troy Snyder stuck in the sand.
Troy Snyder absolutely can't believe it. He's sitting down there with his hands on his helmet. He's sitting down there with his hands on his helmet, stuck in the sand. He can't believe it. He missed that corner and shot right up onto the beach and lost the race on the final turn.
Winning the national championship for the second year in a row feels awesome. You know, it's really deceiving out there. Like, it looks fairly smooth, but it's gnarly rough. And we made some changes after the first moto and got the ski working better. And you know, my Riva Yamaha GP 1800 was working good.
These riders are all competing for the World Championship coming up later this year in Naples, Florida. This is the Race to Naples. Up next, Blaster GP.
Liqui Moly has been #1 in Germany for the past 10 years in motor oils and additives. We're super excited to bring the marine range now in North America. All that experience in the performance and the racing industry translated into the marine world couldn't be a better combination. Are you scared of using a warranty? Well, you shouldn't. Liqui Moly Marine product has all the approvals from the National Marine Manufacturers Association, FCW, TCW3, and also API specs. Please refer to your owner's manual for ride viscosity. Use the best to maintain your passion.
So, you want open spaces, variety, excitement, just 5 minutes alone, relaxation, a tall glass. But you can't have it without big crowds, worry, plane rides, crying babies, crying adults. Until now, your getaway isn't far away. St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra. Travel intra-nationally.
Liqui Moly has been #1 in Germany for the past 10 years in motor oils and additives. We're super excited to bring the marine range now in North America.
Well, Liqui Moly does not only stand for outstanding performance, but also for reliability.
Hey everybody, this is Kevin with Freedom Boat Club here at Lake Lanier, Georgia. We made the switch over to Liqui Moly, which has been tremendous.
All that experience in the performance and the racing industry translated into the marine world couldn't be a better combination.
We have 74 boats. It dropped our temperatures in all aspects.
We'll see a whole lot less friction, resulting in longer engine life.
This is an oil I encourage everybody else to use.
Are you scared of using a warranty? Well, you shouldn't. Liqui Moly Marine product has all the approvals from the National Marine Manufacturers Association, FCW, TCW3, and also API specs. Please refer to your owner's manual for ride viscosity.
Our customers rely. rely on the quality made in Germany for your outstanding performance experience.
You're watching the Liqui Moly Pro Watercross National Tour on CBS Sports Network.
This is the first time these riders have competed in St. Augustine, Florida, so let's check in with some of them and see what they love about this new location.
Oh, when I heard the Pro Watercross was coming here, I was super stoked because literally I used to live 2 houses down from where we're standing right now, and like I would come home from work, get in my CJ7 and drive out here and launch my stand-up and jump waves every day. So, you know, this is where it all started for me.
Well, this is our first time here in St. Augustine, Florida, but honestly, this is one of the coolest venues. Historic downtown, which is really nice to go out with your family to dinner and take your kids to the fort and see some of that stuff that we don't normally get to when we go racing. But then also, the beach we have here is probably one of the best beaches we've been at. The surf was awesome. I mean, you really couldn't have asked for a better race site than here in St. Augustine, Florida.
I love watching pro watercross because I love coming out to these beautiful beaches, and I like to see how competitive the races can really get.
We're excited to have pro watercross here at Volano Beach in St. Augustine, a great little oceanside community that has embraced this event and is excited to have people out on the ocean racing and seeing this exciting event come to town. The community has embraced this like no other event, and they've enjoyed having this action during the pandemic.
This is it, the final moto of Blaster GP.
Wow, Sammy Niemi, what a shot. He was off that line quick. Devin Farthing got the inside. I believe that's Kevin.
Yeah, Devin Farthing on the inside, Kurt, you are right. Revin Harris right next to him. Farthing and Harris running 1-2 on the inside. And that is Hayden Skellett on the outside.
And Skellett's in the catbird seat right now for the national championship points.
And Skellett's also in the lead of this race here, moto number 3. Hayden Skellett down the front straightaway with the lead early on. 116 Devin Farthing right behind him in second, then 100 Revin Harris followed by Johnny Smith.
And if these two finish just that way, they would be tied on points and Skellett would get the win, having finished first. But this is the beginning of the first lap. We got a lot of racing left to go on this.
Yeah, this is going to be a battle.
Rick. They are very tight between Devin Farthing, Taylor Skellett, and Revin Harris. There is a total of 3 points between those 3 riders. To start lapping everybody else, Farthing getting the white flag, 1 lap to go. Farthing making the move, charging down. There's only 1 rider that he's going to have to pass. He has got clear sailing. Now's the time, Rick. Now's the time. You start hearing sounds under that hood you haven't heard. This is the boat that stopped twice in the moto before. You're wondering, will it make it? Devin Farthing is wheeling that machine around, Rick.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's even going through his head at this age. It may be. He may be thinking, come on, baby, just get me home. Or he may not even be worried about it, as he is just having the time of his life out there. I mean, he is 16 years old, out in front, going to win this Blaster GP final moto. Looks like he's going on to take the national championship as well. And this young man, like I said, 16 years old, out of Ackworth, Georgia, a powerful Farthing racing team following the footsteps of his famous father, Dustin Farthing. And it is going to be all Devin Farthing taking the win here. Moto number 3. What a performance. Devin Farthing, the champion here this afternoon. Wow. Great job, Devin.
Feels good, really does. I was out there and all I was thinking about is me being the national champion. It just, going into this race, I just knew that if I won, it'd be the greatest thing. And this is what I've been working towards all year, so it's good to know.
These riders all competing for the big one, the World Championship later this year in Naples, Florida. This is the Race to Naples. Up next, GP.
Pro Watercross on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Liqui Moly. Use the best to maintain your passion. By Jet Pilot. By Watcon.com. And by Davis Trailer World.
Liqui Moly has been #1 in Germany for the past 10 years in motor oils and additives. We're super excited to bring the marine range now in North America. All that experience in the performance and the racing industry translated into the marine world couldn't be a better combination. Are you scared of using your warranty? Well, you shouldn't. Liqui Moly Marine product has all the approvals from the National Marine Manufacturers Association, FCW, TCW3, and also API specs. Please refer to your owner's manual for right viscosity. Use the best to maintain your passion.
So, you want open spaces, variety, excitement, just 5 minutes alone, relaxation, a tall glass. But you can't have it without big crowds, worry, plane rides, crying babies, crying adults. Until now, your getaway isn't far away. St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra. Travel intra-nationally.
Liqui Moly has been #1 in Germany for the past 10 years in motor oils and additives. We're super excited to bring the marine range now in North America.
The Liqui Moly does not only stand for outstanding performance, but also for reliability.
Hey everybody, this is Kevin with Freedom Boat Club here at Lake Lanier, Georgia. We made the switch over to Liqui Moly, which has been tremendous.
All that experience in the performance and the racing industry translated into the marine world couldn't be a better combination.
We have 74 boats. It dropped our temperatures in all aspects.
We'll see a whole lot less friction, resulting in longer engine life.
This is an oil I encourage everybody else to use.
Are you scared of using your warranty? Well, you shouldn't. Liqui Moly Marine product has all the approvals from the National Marine Manufacturers Association, FCW, TCW3, and also API specs. Please refer to your owner's manual for right viscosity.
Our customers rely on the quality made in Germany for your outstanding performance experience.
You're watching the Liqui Moly Pro Watercross National Tour on CBS Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Liqui Moly 2020 Pro Watercross National Tour. Now, before these skis get in the water, they have to be checked out by tech. Well, what does that mean? We'll find out right now.
I'm Paul Lear, Technical Director of Pro Watercross. I'm here with Robbie Finlinson. I'm going to show you a couple of the points that we go over on a four-stroke stock ski class boat. For racing purposes, this class has to remain stock. There is very limited, if any, modifications that's allowed to it. So when they get done their racing, they come into a check-in area and we seal the motor like what we have here on this one from past races. At the end of the day's event racing, we will come into an impound area where Robbie will come up with his mechanic and we'll start doing technical inspections. We look for things like compression, high fuel pressure for the injectors, and different timing advances and things like that. Anything that might give him an advantage on the race course.
Welcome back to St. Augustine. This is the moment you all have been waiting for, the final moto of Ski GP.
Tyron Matsouras gets penalized, number 2, right in the middle of the starting grid. His brother on the inside. Here we go. Pro-Am Ski GP, moto number 3, St. Augustine National Championships underway. And it's Dustin Matsouras, Kurt, number 50 on the inside.
Yeah, Mats hit the throttle. He was gone already. He's got that inside wired. We don't even see the outside coming through. It's Camden Powell, though. There's a rider here other than the last name Matsouras that can win this thing. It would be Powell.
And Jimmy Wilson right behind Matsouras on the inside. Wilson going to take over second momentarily. He looks over and sees Powell. He's going to hang on to second. So Wilson takes second.
Fourth, Tyron Matsouras.
How did that happen? What?
Fourth spot.
How did that happen?
They got to start this over. I want to see him come from far back.
I think Tyron got angry.
Dead last off the line. Oh yeah, there's nothing like pissing off a Matsouras.
I think he got angry on that one because he is already in fourth. Jimmy Wilson in second. Now this could have ramifications for the national title, because Wilson's in a pretty good position. He was fourth overall coming into this third moto for the day, and he is in, I believe, second or third overall in points for the national championship.
Onto the front straightaway, Hayden Scallop behind him. Dustin Matsouras going to come by.
Okay, the white flag is out. Final lap for Dustin Matsouras. Wow, what a performance today by Dustin Matsuris. Mats, amazing rider out of Ipinyani, South Africa, originally 39 years old, multiple-time national, multiple-time world champion, and absolutely the most dominant rider today. Jimmy Wilson comes by in second, taking that white flag. As Mats works his way on to that back straightaway one final time.
As he's doing that, Camden Powell in third position, just coming down the front straightaway. If that gives you any idea how far Mats is out front, and Revan Harris right there behind Camden Powell. It's a last lap. I'm pretty sure things are going to stay the way they are. There's just too much distance between these riders to see anybody make a move up unless there's a mistake, Rick.
Let's keep an eye on boat number 50 coming around on the final lap. And I got to say, this has got to be one of the most dominant performances I have seen in a long time, even by Dustin's standards, because he came out here today with everything on the line. And the 39-year-old out of Ipinyani, South Africa, boat number 50, the commander rider, is going to take the checkered flag for a clean sweep here today in St. Augustine.
This is pretty cool. Honestly, I didn't expect 2020 to end up in the national championship. I wasn't expected to be racing, but huge thanks to Hidden Trails Motorsports. They actually gave me an entire GP ski for the season. Such cool guys. I love the frames. I haven't raced in GP since October of 2018. So this is pretty cool. It's actually really, really big for me and my whole team. You know, Judge Motorsports, Brad Motorsports, Fly Racing, Jet Trim, everybody. It's really cool for me to get out here and represent them and win. I hate that it was a short season, but still, a really good competition. Matsuris brothers were out here two rounds. Camden was here every round. Liqui was here. I earned it, so I'm really thankful. It's awesome.
For Kurt and Rick, and I'm Courtney Mims, thanks for joining us for the Pro Watercross National Tour on CBS Sports Network.